Hello everyone, my name is Minister C from Next Level Generation Young Adult Ministry, and I am here with Nai Turner. She recently painted this beautiful mural over here during our Young Adult Takeover, and so we just want to have an opportunity to get to know her and to display her work and learn more about her. Nai also recently joined the ministry about a month or so ago, and so Nai, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
34. I've been living in Baltimore for about 6-7 years. I do gallery shows, murals, and live painting.
All right, awesome. And what we see is that you have an amazing gift, and we're so glad that you were able to bring that to Morning Star. Where are you from originally?
Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing that. I know that you had mentioned offline that you also went to school in Virginia. So what school did you attend?
Virginia State University.
Okay, the Virginia State University.
Virginia State University.
Yes, Hail State. So what brought you here to Maryland?
Next question.
Okay. So Nai, how long have you been an artist?
I've been an artist since I was 12. I used to draw with charcoal. I've been painting for 6-7 years.
Okay, that's amazing. What really inspires you to get started?
The military. I was in the military doing something that I hated, honestly, every day. And I felt like I was watching everybody else that I went to school with from the sidelines, and I felt like I wasn't really living the life I wanted to. So when I got out, I don't know, I just kind of stepped out on faith and pursued what I wanted to really pursue.
That's awesome. I know that a lot of times we sometimes choose career paths that we think would make us the most money, be the most lucrative, but sometimes God has a way of shifting us into the things that He wants us to do.
Correct.
Since you've been painting, and I know that you mentioned that you've been traveling as well.
Correct.
Doing the painting, what do you feel has been your greatest accomplishment so far?
That's a good question. My greatest accomplishment has probably been just realizing what I'm capable of. It took a long time for me to realize like I can actually do this and make a living. So being able to live off of something I love, I would say that's my biggest accomplishment.
Were there any hindrances that you felt like were keeping you from being able to fully exercise your gift and step out on faith?
Of course, after being in the military and having like a stable income, it's kind of risky because I wasn't painting yet. So I was trying to do drawings and sell those, and they wasn't selling. So that was discouraging. So I got a job at Amazon, did that for a little while. And then there was no point because every time VTO would come, I would take it. VTO, I would take it. So I can come home and do art. So what I decided to do was to learn how to paint. So I would just go on YouTube and see like, what's the best medium or what's the best products, and just go from there and just learn different techniques. So I think that's probably the biggest thing I ran into. Since then, I think the other big thing is like balancing my personal life with what I'm pursuing. Because they clash. I don't really have time because I'm so focused on the vision I have for myself and everybody else doesn't understand that. So I don't know, I gotta make time, I gotta figure it out, balance it out.
I think that, especially with being an entrepreneur, then that can really be a challenge anyway, because trying to find that work-life balance, having that happy medium is very difficult. Oftentimes we do become laser focused on the end goal, where we're trying to go and what we're trying to do, and not necessarily thinking about the small things.
Right.
So in regards to that, how do you then insert time for your spiritual discipline so that you can have some God time, but then also focus on your passion?
Honestly, I just started maybe December last year. I read a book called The 5 a.m. Club, and that helped me manage my time a little bit better. So what I do is I wake up at 5 a.m. I go work out, and then I have time to like meditate, pray, clean the house, do all this other stuff before my energy is mixed with everyone else before they start calling me and stuff like that. So waking up earlier is really the answer for me.
Wow. Waking up early is not on my list. 5 a.m. not necessarily something that I would think about doing. Yeah, because when you talk about 5 o'clock in the morning, ideally it would be the best time because people are sleeping. You don't have to
really quiet at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Gym is really empty at 5 a.m.
It would be, because us as young adults, we don't want to be in the gym that early, but it does take a special level of discipline.
Right.
I was just thinking about that. So now that you've figured out how to create some level of balance and get this routine, how did you land at Morningstar?
I landed at Morningstar maybe 5 years ago. I came to a Bible study night that my hairstylist Paul told me about.
Oh,
so I came to visit, and then just kind of never came back. So then recently I've been going through a loss, so I came back just to check it out, to see. I came a few times, and then Mother's Day I finally joined.
Wow. Well, we're so happy that even with that 5-year gap, that time we're going to say in the wilderness, that God still allows you to be able to come back. And now it seems like it's just the right time and in the right season for you to be here, so that you can share your gifts. So in regards to that, with having the opportunity to share your gift in ministry, like how did that make you feel? Like, were you nervous? Were you excited?
Super nervous. I did a lot of work on stages. I just felt like this was a different stage for me, and I'm new to this, so I don't know a lot. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a lot about the Bible. I didn't grow up in church, so this is like a journey I'm taking on my own. So I was really nervous. I don't really know anybody in church like that, so I'm really introverted and to myself. So to be on the stage when I'm usually sit all the way in the back, just come in and then quietly leave, it was different.
And how now do you feel about your involvement with ministry now that you've done this for the first time?
Y'all cool.
That is true. I would think that we're pretty amazing.
Pretty amazing. So I mean, I came on my show a little bit. I got to talk to more people in the church, and I do like it here.
Okay. Because you yourself are more so of a painter or visual artist, I know that sometimes it can be challenging just being in ministry and trying to figure out what your niche is and how you can serve, because everybody doesn't necessarily sing, everybody doesn't necessarily dance, or can be a greeter or usher. So how would you encourage somebody else who may be sitting in the pews right now or watching from home that have a similar situation as yours? Maybe they're not necessarily an artist, but they have like a non-traditional gift. How would you encourage them to want to utilize whatever it is that they have, knowing that it came from God?
Well, I know that like my talent is like my connection with God. Like, I know that it's not just talent, because my talent is connection with God, but like I could have been a social worker and still influence people in the same way, or I could have been anything else, but God chose this for me. So I just feel like they should just be still and just listen. You might not hear it, but if you be still long enough and get enough signs of where to go and what to do, like you said, it was a 5-year gap for me. And I came to church just to really thank God, because a lot been going on in my life. And I just felt the need to thank him for what he's done for me, like, so, and giving me the talent and to share with everybody else. So I just feel like if anybody out there has a talent and they want to do something with it, I would tell them to be still and just listen, and the answers will come to them.
I think that that's amazing advice, and I think that's something practical that anybody could be able to take and really utilize it to be able to insert themselves in ministry, especially here with the young adults. Like sometimes it's with our age range being so vast, like it's very difficult to try to figure out where do I fit. And so knowing that you have something that's non-traditional and you found your space, I think would be encouragement for them.
Behind the scenes too. Like it's not always going to be like this thing or that thing. It's like talent doesn't always mean like in the forefront. Your talent might be something in the background. So if you got your niche, then just believe in that and just see where you fit in and just help other people, and then it goes from there.
That really makes me think about the scripture that talks about we are many members but one body, and that no part of the body is greater than the other part. So even if you're serving, like you can serve in the background, you don't necessarily have to be in the forefront, but everybody matters. So my last question for you is, what's next for Nai Turner?
What's next? More of the same. For now, just getting organized and really focus on the business aspect, because I'm so focused on the art. I have some more gallery pieces that I'm working on, because I've been doing a lot of live painting over the last 2 months. So I kind of want to just draw it back in, get back in the studio, and really give the people that's been following me or my path since day one art. So I have a public installation going on in Virginia Beach. No, I'm lying, Norfolk.
Oh, okay.
So that's come up this month. I just did a mural in Portsmouth, Virginia. Another public installation. Basically just going around the town, and my thing right now is watch it grow, because I've been planting seeds for the last 7 years, and I feel like I'm starting to watch them grow. So that's been my theme for since last summer, for a year now, and just more of that, just really watering myself and my craft and just seeing where it goes from there. I don't have a solid plan, because I just go wherever I'm supposed to go.
How can somebody follow you, learn more information about Nai Turner?
At Sideline Images on Instagram or sidelineimagesart.com.
All right, so you heard it here from Nai Turner. We are so excited that God has sent you this way, that He has ordered your steps and brought you to us. And we're happy that you are one of our family members. We're so excited about that, and we are excited that we can continue to help water those seeds that's been planted and watch you grow.
Thank you.